Hello everybody, Reggie Time here, and we are playing some 6 Plus today. It's basically no limit hold'em, but there's no cards lower than a 5, hence the name 6 Plus. There's no blinds, everyone just antes and then the button double antes. And in a slight change to the hand rankings, in this game a flush beats a full house, probably because I'm presuming it's harder to make a flush than it is a full house. So yeah, the pots are pretty big. Right from the off, as you can see, there's already 6 antes in this pot. So like everyone antes before a card's dealt. The button double antes, so that puts a second ante in, and then there's a round of betting. I think, could be wrong. We'll have to watch in a moment. But I think the betting starts pre-flop with the guy immediately to the left of the button. So I think limping from early position is actually, yeah, we can see here the action starting there. So I think limping from these types of positions, maybe not with this hand, but limping from early position is actually, quite quite fashionable in these games. I've played less than 1,000 hands of this lifetime. I'm an absolute novice at it, but I'm gonna have some fun playing this session today. I'm very excited to play it. So let's see just how we get on. As we can see, we're in games where there doesn't appear to be any people with what you would consider to be decent no limit hold'em statistics, but who knows what decent VPIP and PFRs look like in this game. I know they don't look like this. They don't look like 68-10. That is something that I do know. Raise it up here with the ace queen. Here we have turned. I mean, we could be dead to king 10 here, but we've added a flush draw. Now we're probably really dead, but we've got the flush draw. We're getting like 1,000,000 to 1. Ah, we're not. We were free rolling. We were free rolling. Well, kind of. King country lose. The king come we would have lost. But yeah, let me know what you think of this game in the comments. We want the comments to start kicking off in YouTube. Now, first of all, comment on the audio quality because I'm using a different microphone today because I couldn't be asked with in my headset. I've tried to get it relatively close to where the noise emanates from because I think the one last year using this microphone and the audio quality wasn't great, but the microphone was quite far away from my mouth, so I'm a lot closer to this one this time. A lot closer to it this time. Hopefully the audio is okay. I mean, the video's going out whether it's good audio or bad audio, but yeah, let me know what you think. Obviously, I'll have my own opinion on it too. Let me know what you think of these games. Let me know what you think of there being no limit so far this year in the channel, and let me know how much no limit you'd like to see. I mean, my thoughts on no limit are it's a dying game at 100 nil cash. 100 big blind cash. There's just too many hustlers, not enough customers these days. But as we're seeing in the other games, there's customers still out there. They're just not choosing to purchase a no limit hold'em product. So I'm going where the customers are, and hoping to be plus EV, or at least not negative EV, while I learn some of these games, discover which ones I enjoy the most, which ones I enjoy less. This feels like it could be one that I'd enjoy quite a lot, although I imagine the variance in it is outrageous. So 6 players is like yeah. Sorry, the ace plays as an ace or a 5. Sorry, I should say. I think we should probably just carry on betting here. So I thought there might have been a straight on board for a minute there, but there isn't. But like an ace 6, 7, 8, 9 would be like the lowest straight. Would be like the wheel in no limit. But the ace also plays high as well, of course. Should just say these games, it's like a 5-chip ante, so 500 chips is $10. This is a 4-chip ante, so 400 chips is like $8. I am playing very low because I'm brand new, almost brand new to the games. I'm expecting I'm going to make some pretty big mistakes, and I'd rather just play pretty low until I figure out, do I like the game? Do I want to put some time into it? Do I want to play it higher? I mean, at some point this year, I'm going to have to start thinking about actually making some money at poker and not just pissing around playing different games. I actually played a no limit hold'em session on Poker Bros last night and had a good session. Won about $160 something, which is nice. And I actually quite enjoyed the session. But the no limit hold'em games are far better on Poker Bros than they are on in the clubs I've got on PP Poker. I think that's because PP Poker A has a fully functioning Windows client where people can play like 5 tables very conveniently. They also have like an in-house HUD for regulars if they want to pay for it. It's just more reg friendly. So the no limit games are not that good on PP Poker, and I certainly wouldn't be promoting them. But PP Poker does have more ingenuity in like the different game types it spreads. It spreads this game, PLO 4, PLO 5, Pineapple. I think you can even play Chinese poker on here. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. So yeah, PP Poker has lots and lots of positives. It's where I make most of my videos, but most of those positives for me these days are in areas outside of No Limit Hold'em, whereas Poker Bros has fewer game variants, but the clubs I'm in are US facing and the games are just a lot softer. So I still enjoy playing No Limit in soft games. I just don't find enough soft games on PP Poker to make it worth my while playing them. So my poker grind these days is kind of learn funky games during the daytime, and then perhaps have an evening no limit grind or an early hours no limit grind, so where we can actually try and make some money. So yeah, if you do want no limit, if you watch my videos and you do want some soft no limit games, and you are available to play from around 10 p.m. in the evening UK time to like 6 in the morning or whatever, then there's still games out there for you. Just if it's purely no limit that you're looking for, then PP Poker probably wouldn't be for you, in my opinion. 10 Jack suited. I mean, I believe this is a monster that we can just like chuck zillions of chips in with. So I think I probably play this way too passively. I think this probably could have been a race pre. I mean, King Queen suited. I don't know. We'll punt. We'll punt it because I believe that hands like this perform really quite well. We're not going to perform well here. We're going to lose, but I mean, I haven't checked, but I've read somewhere. I'm sure I've heard somewhere that like 10 Jack suited is pretty much a coin flip versus aces in this game. That could be wrong. Hopefully, we're going to get instant revenge on this dude here with our 2 kings. Oh, where's that ace come from? Oh, have we got a straight? Boom. I mean, we chop it 3 ways, but given that we were fucked on the flop, we'll take that. We'll take it. Doesn't seem fair that we get it in with kings versus ace, king, and king, queen, and just chop it 3 ways. I mean, that doesn't seem particularly equitable to me, but that's why they call it gambling. Pins and needles again. any of you in the chat have played this game, then let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you continue playing it. Was the variance too much for you? Where do you play it at? You know, I believe PokerStars used to spread the game. I don't know if they still do or not. Party Poker used to spread it, I think. I don't know if it was just like they were spreading it as novelty games or if they were spreading it as this is just a game you can play on our site now. Don't know if this King Jack suited should be a 3-bet or not, but given this guy's playing 65-11, so he likes to limp a lot, then I didn't really want to 3-bet him and then be forced to get it in, but now we've flopped a really big draw. Happy just to get the money in. Turn a pair. Not going to bet again here. Once he check calls, we block diamonds a lot. We block like the king tens and things. We're going to presume he's just got an ace a lot, and we're going to try and realise our equity. We miss. Going to check back here. Don't think he folds an ace too often. Or a queen, maybe. Maybe we can get him up a queen if we bet, but I think he's going to be quite ace X heavy. He had the same hand. I don't know if these are playable or not. I feel like they probably won't be. Like I think you don't really want to be having too many low cards again, but like any poker game really, except Raz and like split pot type games. You can see there's lots of action in these games. Fair enough, we're only playing small stakes. Like this is like 100 antes is $8, 100 antes is $10. But most of my viewers are $5 and $10 buying players. I mean, this guy's going on a lot. We're just gonna run it with him with the ace jack. We need a king. We need a king. We didn't get a king. This guy is running well versus us. This is effectively like 5-6 suited. This guy's very loose. We're going to try and play it. And we're going to totally brick the flop. Motherfucker. And then we're getting like 3 million to 1 and we're just not going to call because it doesn't feel like there's any good cards for us. Ace 10. Doesn't feel like it's how much should be playing. I'm probably going to be playing way too tight in this game. What's my stats in this game? 29-15. Oh, we just fought. That's how many hands I played. 444 hands of it. No idea if that's good or bad. Don't think it can't be terrible. I don't think I'm terrible at this game compared to the field. Terrible compared to probably how good you can get, but not terrible compared to my opponents. Here is a Jack 10 suited. We know we can bump this up because we know it's basically aces. Apparently Jack 10 suited is aces, and we are going to bump this motherfucker right up to 65, which is 11 antes. I think. Am I doing maths right there? It's 13 antes, you thick cunt. That's a solid flop. That is a solid flop, which we're going to wager 180 of our chips. We're going to have a go with the Jack Queen suited because apparently that's good. It's not good there. Oh, no. down with the nuts in the middle table, which we would have liked a bit more action than that. Now Jack Queen suited could have been a punt. Could have been a punt. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Literally no idea. But if Jack 10 suited is as good as aces, then Jack Queen suited can't be that much worse than aces, can it? I don't fucking know. Don't know. I'm going to go with 7-9. Oh, it's just all in central, this table, isn't it? Right, let's just behave ourselves on this table. It looks like everyone just likes to go all in pre-flop and then let the cards decide. Flop ourselves a straight draw here in the middle table. I want to barrel again here, I think. Two tens is going to try and flop a set. Sadly, it fails on this occasion. Getting about 1,000,000 to 1 again, but there's already 2 overcards out there, and we're going to need a lot of help. 10 might not even give us the best hand. Action doesn't seem to be particularly hard to find in these games, does it? I think when you have good hands in this game, you're not going to have too many problems getting action. Go on then. Go on then. We'll have a go with the ace jack. We need an ace. We need a 10. Hey, we won one. We won one. This is fun. This is genuinely fun. I was excited to play, and I've not been disappointed. We'll probably play for about an hour here, I think. I think we'll record for an hour, because I think it's going to be action-packed. And I think the 100 or so guys who typically watch my videos will like it. I know if Kieran's watching, he'll be enjoying this video, because before Christmas he was playing these games, and he was he was on a variance roller coaster. He did very well, then things didn't go quite so well for him. Then he went well again. Then it didn't go quite so well for him. I guess that's how this game plays. You've probably got to have a decent stomach for it. I'm going to try a limp here with the Jack 10 off. We're going to flop a pair and a straight draw. Really see much value in betting. I'm going to call, make a straight, which is not the nuts. Let's see, maybe this guy keeps bluffing, maybe he keeps value betting worse. It's about 30 something, I think. Wow, limp fold. Didn't think that was necessarily going to be a thing. I'm going to value bet our straight over here. I think like 90 chips seems reasonable. Maybe get some calls from some two pairs. Probably going to chop it with this dude, I would imagine. Yep, chop it up. Flop the nuts over here. Which seems good. Oh, we've been raised. Go on, son, put your chips in as well. Oh, we are. Oh, and you can run it 3 times if you want, kid. Oh no, don't give him a full house. That would have been devastating. It's twice his turned full house potential and twice he's missed it. That is nice. That's a solid hold, considering he twice turned a decent amount of equity. That was fun. Limp, because that's apparently not terrible from this spot. Open ender here. And 2 overcards versus someone who appears to be manic. Booking hell's bells. No. Just no. Oh, where's me 10 at? Can't win them all. You can't win them all. He only bets 35 this time. So we're going to be trying to spike that good shot. We're going to tear this 10 off here. Right now, 10. No. I felt for sure that was coming as well. Didn't think it was going to be possible to miss there. Turns out it was, though. Oh, I had a straight. Did I? I need to start looking at the bottom bit. Did I have a straight there? And just not value bet it. Looking damn right I had a straight. Reggie. Not it would have mattered because this guy wouldn't have folded, so it would have only won the same amount of money. Paid more rake for the pleasure of it. I'm going to check again here with the ace-8 and then maybe try and bluff some rivers. Oh, this game's just stopped. That's a shame. Well, book the 600 chip win. We're going to make a little bluff here. Not sure I fancy its chances of working too much, but I think anyone's got too many very strong hands. given the post flop action, and we win. Now I'm going to pause and we're going to get another table in this middle bit. So we're moving up in stakes here on the middle table, and this is now a $20 or a 20-cent ante now, rather than a 10-cent ante and a 8-cent ante. So we're right up in stakes, double the stakes. We are going to be a little bit more careful on this table and a bit less punty because we are playing a little bit higher and variance. No, we are not going to be folding. We're going to be hitting an 8. Very confident we're going to hit an 8 here. That confidence was misplaced, wasn't it? 8 million people all in. We're going to fold the 9s because they can't be doing very well, and they weren't. I mean, this could just be a fold, could be a raise, I don't know. So we went down the middle and we limped. And we flop a straight with a redraw. This seems like a spot where we're going to want to bet some chips. Had to make flushes in this game. And given the pre-flop action, it doesn't feel like Ace King's going to be out there. We now lose to potentially some full houses. I'm going to continue betting for value though. Hope not to get raised. And now the board's double paired and we're going to get our reload ready. Because I don't see how we can be good here. Feels almost impossible to be good here. Now the board's double paired. Against a 71-36, we're just going to wager all of our chips now. And we take it down. Pair and a gut shot. No, thank you. I mean, I believe you hit gut shots more often in these games. I think gut shots aren't as bad a draw in these games as they are in traditional no limit hold'em, but still, I think if we're drawing with gut shots to like higher straights, fine. If you're drawing to a gut shot which will put 4 straight on the board, then probably not so fine, especially when you're still not going to be have anywhere near the nuts. Aces is just going to be a limp, I guess, because that's what we're meant to do from this position a lot. Hope somebody raises so we can drop the hammer on them. Sadly, nobody did raise. Two kings already out there, but apparently one still manages to come. Bastard! This guy can be decorated in pink. Hold the aces. Give this a bump up with the ace queen over on table 3. Oh, we would have rivered a full house. Never mind. Not a very ace queen friendly flop. Can't fold for that price. There's not much to win even if he does. Even if we do improve to a straight, if we do hit the miracle card. That seems like a very interesting flop on table 3. I'm going to make a wager. Very disappointing turn card, but I think we're just going to put the rest in now anyway. We have equity against 9x and whatever. If he's got an 8, then hallelujah. Against his 9x and his 6x, we probably have decent equity. Are we ahead here? Is that telling us we're ahead? I don't fucking know. I just don't know. Of course, we got a straight. We flopped the straight, didn't we? He's got a full house once. We make a flush. So we win 2/3 of the pot, I think. I don't even know. Reg, start looking at the bottom corners, you cock end. Because we maybe flopped a straight there and I just saw a draw. Didn't see an actual made hand. That seems like a solid flop. Seems like an absolutely joy turn. We're going to be all in. Well, all in effective to the stacks we're up against. And he's drawing to an 8, which he did not hit. I mean, did that last pot, did we win 2/3 of it or not? I don't even fucking know. Fuck knows. Fuck knows. Well, I do need to pay more attention. That's why I do know. Do I want to see bet ace jack here? I don't think I do. Oh, here comes the telephone. I'll be mother. Hello? About what? You're talking about a pillow pad, aren't you? Nah, don't press it. Just ignore it, Brenda. It'll be right. Nah, just ignore them. No, if you get cold calls asking you to press buttons, don't. Just ignore them. Just ignore them, okay? Probably about, well, after the shopping comes, so maybe about 2-ish. All right, see you in a bit. No, if you just get them sort of messages, just hang up on them. Don't worry about it. Well, you don't need to know, do you? It's important they'll find a way of getting in touch where an actual human being speaks to you. No, it's bullshit. Just ignore it, honestly. All right. See you in a bit. Bye. Mother getting attacked by potential rogue callers and checking her decision-making process with me when choosing to fuck them royally off. Trained her well. She's been well trained. King, one time for the king? Nope. No, 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 no. I think we're making more short deck videos, 6+ videos, whatever you want to call them, because we're not short of action, are we? If you've reached this stage of the video, you haven't hit the like button yet, and you are liking it, please don't forget to. Us content creators, and I'm not a big fan of that term, but us content creators, we like a little bit of validation. We're all narcissists. Show me some love with the thumbs up buttons. No idea what correct isolation race sizes are. Literally no idea. Don't think we need to be punting here with the King 10 though. I think we can just let it go. We were in rough shape with the King 10. And we would not have been bailed out. Would have been a fun flop though, wouldn't it? Been a fun sweat. We want to be making this up like 75 or something. Versus 2 limps. Don't want to see this guy limp jamming. That'd make me want to cry. Flop ourselves a top pair. I want to bet small here. Maybe. Don't know. Don't want to bet here, but don't really want to pay off rivers either if you bet. Maybe it's just try and get to showdown. It's going to give us that at least. I mean, we could just have the best hand. Doesn't feel like... Feels like we're going to win this hand like maybe 40% of the time. This being one of them. This being one of that 40% of the time. By the way, I just plucked 40% right out of my fat hairy ass there. taking some of these like big gapping V-pips as pure bad players. I mean, this might be a too light, this ISO with the 910. Maybe we could just have limped it. Wish I had just fucking limped it now. Wouldn't have wasted 70 cunting chips, would I? This King 9 feels like it's going to be a hand I'm going to want to play. Pop a gut shot with the backdoor flush draw. Flushes seem hard to make in this game though. And we're going to fold to that jam. A gut shot here with our queens. Which we promptly make. 80 chips seems right here. 85 then. I'll let the King 10 see what we go. Felt like maybe punting would be fun, but I don't think punting is going to be plus EV. Well, we have the nuts at the minute. So does he. That used to play in Pineapple. I'm just keep like, where's my third card at? Wow, what a game that would be, by the way. Pineapple short neck. What a game that would be. You think there'd be action in that game? Ace King suited. I know that one's a good one. This isn't going to be a particularly difficult hand to play. Let's rebang to try and get the guy heads up. And we're off to the races, and we are not winning the race unless a king comes. Never mind. I think we're going to let the ace queen go versus 2 all-ins. Motherfucker. Maybe we shouldn't have been letting the ace queen go versus 2 all-ins. Two pairs. Seems good. What do I think here? Like 1, 3, 5. He is dead. You like that? I think I'm gonna like this game. I think I'm gonna like it. I know what I'm playing this afternoon. $80. 80 feels like it's the number. I mean, against someone playing 70% of hands, going to rebang here to try and freeze, just get this guy out of the pot. How bad can top pair be against somebody playing 80% of hands? We're ahead in 2 spots. Now we're not ahead anymore. But we did win a side pot at least. But we lost chips on the hand. Not the top set. We're going to be willing to wager all of our chips on this street with this. We're not going to go all in, but we're going to be willing to bet and then not fold. And he is dead. We've made quads. Yay! We get a little thing that means nothing. You know what? I think I like this game better than I like Pineapple. Maybe it's just because it feels like I'm winning. I don't know if I am or not. Should we have a check? Should we have a little count up? Minus 625 there. The other table, when it closed, we won 600. So we're down 25 chips. We're down 331 chips. Well, we're only up 120 odd chips. That's disappointing. Feels like we're up a lot more than that. I wish I hadn't fucking checked now. Felt like I was up maybe 500 or 600 chips. And I am not. Don't bet. Please don't bet. Oh, why have you done that, mate? Come on, mate. Why have you done that? So what? You had an ace. Big fucking deal. You lost anyway. Come on, mate. Stop making big bets when I've got marginal hands. Be fair, lads. Pretty sure we're getting a 6 over here. We haven't done We haven't done a lot of sets this video. I think we've done 2 maybe, I'm not sure. I think it's our time. I think it is. Oh. Oh. And limp the Jack Queen. We've had an all in for nothing. And we've had... Oh. Well, at least we only wasted an ante. At least we only cost us 1 ante. Let's see what lollable things go on here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just a 353 ante-pot going on. Nothing to get too excited about. Just a 300 ante-pot with King 10 and King Queen. And of course we would have made the fucking straight, but never mind. Poor lad with his aces. Poor lad. I know this guy's very happy to put lots of chips in with bad hands. So we are going to go with a big ass ISO on the button. Am I supposed to bet this flop? I don't know. I'm not going to multi-way. Checks through. I'm pretty confident we have the best hand. And I'll be calling river bets or making a river bet myself. No, so I'm not too confident we have the best hand, and I'm going to be folding to a river. Almost 3x pot. So perhaps our natural pessimism and caution saved us some chips there. We flop a lot of gut shots. We don't tend to make them. We don't tend to get there with them, chat. That's what we don't tend to do. We have this time though. More than that one right in. Happy days. Queen ball. Do it. Nope. Jack 10 suited. That to that. Fuck you. People like going all in this game, don't they? I think I need to Google some short deck information. Because I've seen people go all in with a relatively wide variety of hands, Queen 10 being one of them. And I'm thinking maybe we need to reconsider our pre-flop stacking off ranges. What do you think? Do you think maybe we need to reconsider our stacking off ranges when people are just willfully piling 50 antes in with a Queen and a 10 that aren't even the same colour? Or a Queen and a Jack that aren't even the same colour? I'm beginning to suspect these guys that have the pink box around the name aren't really deep poker thinkers. beginning to think that they're maybe just here for a good time and not for a long time. You can be Mr. Pinky too. I know, like 54 VPIP, like plus 50 VPIP is my pink tag in No Limit Holder now. I'm aware that VPIPs are going to be naturally higher in these games because you don't get dealt as many shit cards because there's no 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s, which nobody likes. It's a good idea to take them out of the fucking deck because they just spoil the game. But still think 50 VPIP. Still don't think you're going to be a skilled regular with one of those. Whether you deserve the pink tag, who knows? Right, we're not limping in this shitty position anymore because there isn't enough ISOing going on. So we're just going to raise good hands. Do it. Can we just take a moment to describe how much I despise this card here? Absolute shambles of a card. Total disgrace of a card. Now we're going to be forced to call 60 in the hope that we get a queen and someone doesn't have the king jack. Queen of diamonds. It's coming. It's coming. Fucking cunt. It's just not fair that these guys with these VPIPs beat me in pots. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Call again? I mean, probably. Oh, flippity flop. Let's get the reload on. You can just fuck right off, sir. You've left it way too long to fucking sat on your 10 for who knows how long. Get in the bin. Jack Queen. Have a little call, I think, in late position versus a 65 VPIPs open. Didn't flop well. We're going to see one more card for the fantastic price of fortune. Oh! Rats! Rats and rotters. You're getting 3-bet because you're irritating me. And we have a pretty hand. We're going to make it 95 to go. He couldn't call fast enough. He could not call fast enough there. I get the feeling we're going to be all in before this flop. Maybe not. We're going to be all in after the flop. Why do aces keep coming when I've got good hands? Doesn't seem right to me. I mean, how many fucking aces are there in these decks? You've got not very much going on. And you win with a straight on the end. That is flipping annoying. Just win, Reg, with your 9s. No, of course you don't win with your 9s. Because you let Queen 10 get there. Of course we're behind to top set. He doesn't have top set there. Things are going wrong, but chat. The wheels are coming off. The wheels are coming off. I'm doing some whining. But that's, to be fair, not reflecting how much I'm actually enjoying myself. Because I promise you, I am genuinely enjoying myself. My whining is kind of fake. It's fake news. Why did I call? Why did I take that rubbish? I'm like, I don't know why I called. Because fucking 3 pink tags were in. And I had King Jack on the button. That's why I called. It's because the flop didn't cooperate. Doesn't mean it wasn't. I don't think it's good. But I don't think it's bad either. But we're going to start ramping some aggression up. We're going to play for another 15 minutes. And we're going to ramp it up. We're going to build some big pots. Some promising hands. See just how much we can win or lose in 15 minutes. Without being spewy or tilty. Just, I have a big hand. I'm going to put lots of chips in. See just how many lunatic calls we see. Ace Queen. We're going to make it. There's 28 in the pot already. We're just going to make it 40 to go. Already 28 in the pot. Seems like a reasonable sizing. No one cares anyway. They're all still throwing all the chips in. With willful abandonment. We've now got a gut shot, backdoor flush draw, and an overcard. We are betting and we are not folding. Because we're going to assume we have reasonable equity in this pot. And we did. I think I've been a bit too timid. I think I've been too timid in this video so far. And that stops here. That stops right now. You motherfuckers. 8-7. Fold. Disciplined and aggressive. That's what we're going to be. I swear if this comes down good for 8-7, I'm going to be furious. I want my cards back. I want my fucking cards back, dealer. Yeah, I think like when I've had strong hands, I don't think I've been making the correct plays pre-flop with my strongest hands. I think there should be a lot of attempts to deny equity in this game, and I have not been proactive enough in my attempts to deny equity. Right, 90 chips out there now in what I assume to be dead money. Okay. I guess he assumed it to be dead money too, because he's wagered all his. I was going to make a squeeze there to like 110 or something, but he beat us to it. I think pre-flop, you've got to get after that dead money, I think. You've got to do it. So let's try. I'm sure this is the correct hand to do it with. Maybe that money wasn't dead. Maybe that money in there wasn't particularly dead. Now we're left with pocket sixes in a 5-way enormous pot where someone, if not more than one player, definitely have a better hand than us. Can we bet here and just try and rep quads? Can we do that? Or would that be enormous spew? I'm going to try and rep the quads with a bet of 390 chips. Didn't rep the quads. Well, maybe I don't know. I don't know. Chat, we've lost money in a video again. I remember when I used to win money when I was making videos. When was the last time I did that? When was the last time we made money making videos? It's going to get bumped up to 55. We have 3 kings. It was good in the Bible. I'm going to hope it's going to be good here. We're going to wager 210 chips. I'm going to bump this up to 47. And we didn't get quite so good flop this time. I mean, look, we're making these big raises and people are still calling. So, starting to get a kernel of an idea about what I want to be doing strategy-wise in these games. And that is just get good hands and wager aggressively. Some strategy, that, isn't it? You get the best... Fuck your BBZ and your Ben CB and you raise your edge and your fucking... upswing and you run it once. This is where you get the cutting edge. This is where you get the cutting edge strategy. Have a good hand. Bet a lot of chips. There you go. And you're getting it free here. I'm not even charging you. I'm not even charging you a fucking penny. All I demand is your company. Oh, fuck off, mate. Just fuck off. Fiddlesticks. I think I might have been a little bit too loose. Given that nobody folds, I think we can probably play. I mean, you can't play too tight because you're anti-ing every fucking hand, so you will just get antied away. So you have to get in there and mix it up. But to what extent you get in there and mix it up, I've yet to establish. Yet to ascertain those facts and ranges. try a 65 raise now. Over the limp. If this guy bangs it, we're just saying, fuck you, dude. We flop the nuts. We like that. We're going to bet 170 chips. We've been raised all in. We're going with it. We've got him crushed. We've got our foot on this guy's throat. Do not put another spade down. Thank you. That's more like it. We are going to wager 60 chips. With our ace and queen of the same colour. Because that's a good hand. That is a top pair. We're going to wager 130 chips. If he doesn't, if he folds, we are not folding. If he calls, I have no idea what we're going to do. But I won't have long to think about it. Here we're going to wager 50 chips. Call. Winning. Losing. What the fuck is that? How do all three overcards come out? You fucking fucker. What is that all about? Are we supposed to call here with a gut shot? I suspect not. Interesting call there from the Queen 6. We're going to raise. Our Queen 9 suited versus a limp. We're going to hope some cunt doesn't just go all in. Like a massive bell end. Strength. Strength. Queen and a 10. We're going to wager 35 chips. We're going to flop a straight. We're going to wager 70 chips. We didn't want to win that one there and then, did we? We wanted a little bit more action with the nuts there. My current wife will be home soon, so we're going to sit out soon. Not yet, because we have a king and a jack, and we're going to bet 110 against somebody who is V-pipping a large amount of chips. And you know what? We're just going to run it. We're going to have a gamble. We're gambling. We're gambling $20 on a king and a jack of the same colour. We're live. That's not a good start. That's a really good turn. Oh yes. Oh yes. We did not deserve that. But we like it. We're going to gamble. 110 worked nicely last time, didn't it? We're going to do that again. And we're going to sit out. We're not going to play any more hands at any tables. Flop a gut shot. We're not going to bet it. Sit out here. We're going to sit out here. And we're going to sit out here. And we knew we were 600 up from one table because when it closed we had 600 profit. So we're down 161. Now we're up like 190. And we lost 588 there. So we lost about 400 chips, which is about $8. I can live with that because I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did too. Take care. Have a smashing weekend. And we'll be back probably Tuesday with a video. Probably Tuesday. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye for now.